Hello, Namaste all. How are you doing? I hope everything is fine with you. Today, let's go to a new prose, and it is from First Language English, Class 8, Prose 3, Before the Match, and we are going to look into the first session of this lesson. When it is before the match, it always reveals that it is cricket match. Well, let's do the pre-learning activity, that is one speaking activity which is already in your text. It is, imagine that the doctor meets Swami's headmaster and convinces him to let off Swami after 4:30 p.m. This is the speaking task, and for this we have a video. Let's watch a video, a conversation between headmaster and doctor. After watching the video, let's come back and see what actually the video tells about the lesson for us to continue with.
Hello, doctor.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good, doctor. Come, let's take a seat. What's the matter, doctor?
Do you know Swami?
Swami? Which Swami?
Swaminathan.
Oh, that fifth standard guy. Yes.
He plays cricket well.
So what?
You know that there is a match between YMU and MCC.
Yes, I know there is a match. What's your concern, doctor?
Swami must practice well,
But he's practicing daily.
but he is also attending drill class.
Yes, drill is important.
Yes, drill is important, but winning the match is also important.
Yeah, that's right, doctor.
So please exempt him from the drill class.
But why?
So he will practice cricket.
Yes, this is also important. There is only 1 week for the cricket match.
So please give him the permission to exempt him from the drill class.
Oh, that's all, doctor.
Yes, sir. The boy had come last evening asking me for a certificate that he is delirious just to be exempted from the drill class.
Well, doctor, I will definitely accept your request.
Thank you so much.
It's my pleasure, doctor.
The conversation between the headmaster and the doctor was all about Swami and exempting Swami from the drill class for his cricket practice. Yes, children. Now, this lesson is all about a cricket match and how Swami is going to play the match and how he struggles to practice for the match. Let's see. This is a lesson before the match. And who's this? This is the writer of this particular novel, Swami and Friends, and he is none other than R.K. Narayan. R.K. Narayan was an Indian writer who was among the 3 most important writers who carved a place for Indian writing in English. In his first novel, Swami and Friends, he describes the adventures of a group of schoolboys in India in 1930s. Let's know a little more about R.K. Narayan. R.K. Narayan represents Rashipuram Krishnaswamy Iyer Narayana Swami. There is Swami in his name, and that is why maybe his novel is Swami and Friends. He was born on October 10th, 1906, Madras Presidency, present Chennai. The awards he won: Padma Bhushan, Padma Vibhushan, Sahitya Academy Fellowship, and he passed away. He died May 13th, 2001 in Chennai. This is about the writer of this novel. Before the match is an extract. Prose 3, Before the match. An extract from Swami and Friends by R.K. Narayan. Look at the screen, and as I read through, run your eyes on the screen and look at the pictures supporting the sentences. Shall we go? Yes. The match was to be played on Sunday 2 weeks later. Rajam lost all peace of mind. He felt confident that his team would thrash the YMU, Young Men's Union. He himself could be depended upon to not let down the team. Mani was steady if unimpressive. He would be depended upon to stop with his head, if necessary, any ball. His batting was not bad. There was only one player who caused him the deepest anxiety day and night. On him rested a great task, a mighty responsibility. He was the tet of the team and he looked uncertain. Even with the match only a fortnight off, he did not seem to care for practice. Swami, Rajam pleaded, please try to have at least an hour's practice in the evening. Certainly, Rajam, if you can suggest a way. Why not tell your headmaster that? Oh, no, I am grateful to you for your suggestion, but let us not think about that man. I don't care. What I want is that you should have good practice. If you keep any batsman standing for more than 5 minutes, I will never see your face again. Just 7 days before the match, Swaminathan realized that his evenings were more precious than ever. As soon as the evening bell rang, he lined up with the rest in the drill. But contrary to the custom, he had not taken off his coat and cap. All the others were in their shirts with their dhotis tucked up. The drill master stopped before him, looked him up and down and passed on muttering, "You won't get leave. Coat and cap off." Swaminathan became desperate and pursued him. "Sir, I am in a terrible state of health. I can't attend drill today. I shall die if I do." The drill master had come to the last boy and yet Swaminathan was dogging him. He turned round on Swaminathan with a fierce oath. "What is the matter with you?" "Sir, the whole of last night I was delirious." The drill master was stunned by this piece of news. "You were delirious?" "I didn't sleep a wink last night. I was delirious. Our doctor said so. He has asked me not to attend drill for a week to come." "I don't believe a word. Get out." Everybody at the field was happy to see him so early. Rajam jumped with joy. Children, we are going to stop here the lesson because the other half of the lesson we will be continuing in the next session. Let us see a few glossaries. Peace of mind. A state of which one feels calm and quiet, not worried. Look at the picture. Let's see. It is Nemmadi, Man ki Shanti. Raghavan meditates for peace of mind before examination. Thrash. Defeat someone very badly in a game. Sadebadi, Peetna. And here is a sentence for that. Kishore is the only player to thrash the opposite team. The next word, anxiety, worry or fear about something. Atanka, Vyagrata. Sentence for anxiety. Robert's anxiety was about his new online mobile. Tet. We came across the name Tet. So, who is Tet? Swami is given the nickname Tet after a famous English fast bowler, Maurice Tet, who was well known in the 1920s and 1930s. The next word, fortnight. Fortnight means 2 weeks or 15 days. Let's look at a sentence here. It takes a fortnight for the moon to grow from new moon to full moon. The next word, tucked up. The edges of their dhotis were folded and turned up so that they were held in place. Usually, here our farmers do that. Farmer works in his farm with his dhoti tucked up. Muttering, saying something in a quiet voice that is difficult to hear, especially when you are annoyed. In our lesson, it was drill master who muttered. Gonagata, bhadbhadahat. Here, Mona sits muttering at Jim all the time. The next word, pursued. Followed or chased someone, and Swami drill master to ask permission to let him go. We'll see the words. Himbalisu, Picha Karna. The sentence, Tom pursued the fleeing Jerry. Oath, a word or phrase that is used to express anger, surprise, shock, or a promise. Here in our lesson, it was expressing anger. Drill master expressed anger here, but the other word is promise. Pramana, khasam. The sentence, the witness took an oath to tell the truth in court. Delirious. This is a word which Swami uttered before the drill master. What is delirious? A state of excitement when you cannot think or speak clearly, usually caused by a fever. It is Chittabhrame, Chaitanya Rahit. He was delirious with fever. Now, let's answer the questions in a sentence or two each. We have this in our exercise. Let's see few of the questions which come here. Name the teams that are to play the cricket match in the lesson. Yes, they are MCC, that is Malgudi Cricket Club, and YMU, Young Men's Union. Who was the Tet of the team? Why was he called so? Can you guess? We just read about it. Yes, Swami was the Tet of the team. He was called so because he performed like the famous English fast bowler Maurice Tet. Why would Swami not attend the practice in the evenings? Swami could not attend the practice in the evenings because he had to attend the drill class. What was Swami's excuse for exempting him from drill for a week? He gave the reason that he had not slept the whole last night and he was delirious. Who were the prominent players in the MCC team? There occurred 3 names in our lesson. Let's see. The prominent players of MCC team were Swaminathan, Mani and Rajam. Okay, let's come to the extract part. Read the extract given below and answer the questions that follow. There was only one who caused him the deepest anxiety day and night. Who caused Rajam the deepest anxiety? Why was this so? It was Swami who caused Rajam the deepest anxiety. Why? Because Swami never cared to practice. Second extract. Just 7 days before the match, Swaminathan realized that his evenings were more precious than ever. What is the match referred to here? Why were the evenings more precious than ever? It is cricket match. The evenings were precious because it was only a week left for the cricket match and he had to practice. But contrary to the custom, he had not taken off his coat and cap. Why did Swami not take off his coat and cap? What happened soon after? Why did Swami not take out his coat and cap? Because Swami was not willing to stay for the drill class, but to go to practice cricket. What happened soon after? Drill master did not give permission to go to practice, but Swami thought of a reason to skip his drill class. Yes, children, in this lesson we have few keywords and linkers. Today, let us fill some blanks which are given with the help of the clue words, and let us fill in the keywords. Let's see the passage here. The exercise is a paragraph outline. Complete the following paragraph with the help of the clues given below. This is the paragraph and these are the clues, that is the keywords. Now let's see how are we going to fill in with these clue words in the blanks. Here, let us keep these words in mind as we are reading the paragraph. The paragraph goes this way. There lived a king by name Krishna and a queen by name Radha. Lived in a very big dash with hundreds of servants and dash. Now, we have palace, soldiers, fond of, keep watch, honey and. Okay, now let us just see what are the clues that will give us to fill in this into the blanks. King, queen, lived. These are the clues which says that king and queen lived in a very big palace and with hundreds of servants and. Who else? Servant, then who else? They are soldiers. So, this sentence is completed with these two words. Now, let's move to the next sentence. Both the king dash the queen were dash honey. Now, the keywords are here again, but we have already filled palace and soldiers in the previous sentence. Okay. Now, let's see here the leftover need to be filled in. King dash queen, both. So, for these both, what is the word which you will put? Yes, it is and. Both the king and the queen were dash honey. What is this honey? What is the other word for like? Like honey. They liked honey. So, the other word for that we could very well use fond of. Yes, let's move to the next sentence. They built a separate storeroom to store a few tins of dash. The words which are striked away are used already in the previous sentences. Now, the leftover words we need to fill into the blanks. Let's see. They built a separate storeroom to store a few tins of honey. Yes, it is honey. Few tins gives the clue that it is honey which they stored. Let's move to the next one. Here, all the clue words finished with left out only one word, one phrase. Let's see. The king appointed 12 guards to keep watch round the clock. Yes, children, these are the sentences how we filled in with the keywords, keeping the clue from the sentence itself. Though the sentence was an unknown sentence for us, we were able to fill in the blanks with the given phrases or the clues, the keywords below, and we were able to fill in because we understood the meaning from the context, from the sentence itself. That is how we were able to fill in the blanks. Well, children, let's just read the whole paragraph, right? Yes. There lived a king by name Krishna, and Queen Radha lived in a very big palace with hundreds of servants and soldiers. Both the king and the queen were fond of honey. They built a separate storeroom to store a few tins of honey. The king appointed 12 guards to keep watch round the clock. Yes, children. Now, this is how an unknown passage could be filled with the help of the keywords. Right. Now, let's move, children, to the conjunctions. Do you remember we had learnt this even in our bridge course time? We watched a video about conjunction and we also knew that this fanboy is a mnemonics to remember conjunctions well. Now, children, let's just recall these for, which means it is because, it is used for reason, and addition, similar ideas, nor, it is not, it is also used for negative ideas. But, contrast or opposite ideas, or option, alternative idea or choice. Yet, it is outcome or contrast. So, consequence, that is result. Now, children, let's take a look at few sentences formed out of these words. For, we wear mask for it's needed now. And, I like strawberry and banana on my cereal. Nor, my father nor my mother get angry on me. But, he is strong but lazy. Or, I can play cricket or football. So, my father lost his phone, so he bought a new one. Yet, I was bored to do the homework, yet I completed it. There are linkers. Linkers are the words that connects sentences. Linkers are words that relate one idea or sentence of the text with another. They connect ideas logically. Linkers. Here we already saw these linkers in our book, in our exercise. We do have these linkers. We had already finished with and so when we filled the passage, that is the king's passage, king's honey passage, we filled in with and so. Now rest left are who, as soon as, thus. Let's know something more about them, and then we will have a chance to fill in another paragraph for our home assignment. Linker who. A person. Look at the picture and the sentence, how linker who is used. This man who is in green is my tension boss. This shows that we are pointing out one particular man who which represent the person. Let's see the next one. As soon as, act quickly. Let's see here the sentence. I will call you as soon as I reach the airport. Thus, as a result, Suhasini was tired. Thus, she slept early. Yes, children, we had gone through these linkers which were in our textbook. The linkers are very important for our combination of sentences and also for forming compound complex sentences. Children, we have come to the end of this session and let's just look into the home assignments. Please make a note of this, and even if you are not going to write down quickly, you can make a tick in your textbook because your textbook has this. Answer the following question in about 6 or 8 sentences each. What was Swami's plan to get exemption from drill for a week? Read the extract and answer the questions. Sir, the whole of last night I was delirious. Who said this? What does delirious mean? Let's see. This is also in your text. Complete the following paragraph with the help of the clue given below. This is the paragraph, the extended paragraph, the next paragraph which we had already done in our present class, and this is the second paragraph, and the clue words are here. The marked yellow words which are struck out are already done. With the help of the rest of the clue words, keywords, you will be filling this paragraph. One of the guards wanted dash some of the royal honey, dash he made a secret entry to the dash of honey, and dash a few tins of honey. The queen came to know of the theft in the palace and dash her beloved husband to punish the dash. The clue words: storehouse, to eat, demanded, summoned, devised, noticed, investigation, stole, thief, stand, detect, lifted up, observed, identify. And the linkers: who, so, as soon as, thus. Children, this is the end of this session. Thank you all for being with me and taking part in this session. Children, read through the lesson again and you will be learning more after reading again and again. Thank you for being with me.